Here we go. That's better. What is up? To anyone who watches this video or broadcast in the future, Breaker DM here just to say I am here to do another live broadcast of, going through the galaxy map in Mass Effect 3. I think a while back I did one with Mass Effect 2 probably well over a year ago. And this time I'm at the part where I'm actually going to be doing the same to the scanned planets, get a detailed look at them, maybe even provide maybe try to provide a description of them, and also do more planet scanning just to get war assets for side missions. So in terms of Mass Effect 3, I have at least a good bit of side missions on the Citadel that you'd likely have to go and scan planets, like for examples, the Bar Levon, you have to look for something you have to look for you have to scan something, or is it Irene here? Well, both of these you have to scan something in the Citadel. So anyways, let's go ahead and also start. Right now I'm in the part where I'm actually in the Krogan DMZ in my playthrough, and I just got done a Cerberus mission, so I'll get back to these two later on in the week. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and start, I guess I could use fuel. Fuel's depleted. So, just like, for me, I'm just going to go ahead and scan other resources. Probably get everything together at some point before I actually trade in those Spectre resources, but let's go to start by scanning this area.
Signal confirmed.
So here I'm scanning a planet, Rotha. Once Rotha was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into a field of debris by what is assumed to have been the test of exotic weapons system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets rotating around one another, colliding and ricocheting. The method is used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. A popular experiment being put forward by an Asari author, insists that the Enturians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing in cases of amateur investigators whose ships came to grief in the debris field. And obviously 2.3 Earth years here. That's pretty, I can't imagine how that's like. Let's scan for our resource, though. I believe this is a mission that I need for Barla Bond, or War to help with the War Asset front. One good thing about Mass Effect 3 is you don't have to buy probes a whole lot. Ooh, Shadow Broker Witch Squad. Okay. So that's how you get war assets, scanning through missions. I'm gonna I'll probably do one more live stream like this for Mass Effect. This asset and get out of here. And in this case scenario, I'm probably gonna need a lot of
evasion successful.
Oops. so I apologize for my language. But I'm probably going to cover the most more important worlds in terms of discovery descriptions here, so...
I found something.
Here we have a wreckage, so that's fuel, and that's all that's left in this area. So, let's get that.
Reapers eluded.
So that's pretty much this cluster, I believe. Okay, yeah, that's 100% on, DMZ. Let's go to... I do believe I have a side quest out here. Let's go to Sigurd's Cradle, though.
Signal confirmed.
Here we got a signal, okay. Watson. Watson is known in human media for two things: its spectacular ties brought on by a large mood and bureaucratic in the bureaucratic snafu of which Earth nations got to settle there first. Watson is a garden world first discovered in 2165 CE within credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation of the United North American States and the European Union. The Systems Alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. Watson itself trends colder than Earth, with a temperature zone measuring about 30 degrees latitude in either direction from the equator. Its life does not easily map to Earth's evolutionary errors, but some islands have species that resemble terrestrial placental mammals. Others are overrun by arthropods. It is estimated at least 2 more generations of xenozoologists be needed to properly classify all of the species of the planets. 3 Earth years for the orbital period? Yeah, I'll pass on that. Anyways, on to scanning. And actually scanning for the resource. Now you can see why I rarely do commentary in my videos. Javelin missile launchers. Okay. 50%. Here's a wreckage. Okay, let's hit. Well, I'm gonna have to get
Faster
back to
than
this.
light jump successful.
I have 50% of assets recovered, so let's go here.
I found something.
And that's a wreckage. methane-cladded hothouse planet. It's a lack of metal-rich core significant metasphere. Magnetosphere. Alright, let's start scanning. I'm not going to read every small detail planet. I'll go over the main ones once I've done this, like Sarkash, Turian homeworld, also the Krogan homeworld. Maybe also do the Rachni world as well. So that's this area. Got everything from Sigurd's cradle. And now to hit the mass relay.
Evasion successful.
Where do I want to go to now? That would be the Shrike Abysmal. Only one other system in this area, so I'll go here. Urla Rost.
Signal confirmed.
There we go. So we have a planet that's capable of supporting life. If it happens to breathe ammonia. So much for the Quarians colonizing this, and we're not at that part of the story yet, but... basically not a habitable world for much species. Prothean Obelisk, there we go. I think that helps get a... it's gonna help with another mission. Bovis Tower, Shining Seas, the Shining Sea in the Old Volus language. What's the population? No population. No indicator of life. Yeah, too high. And a nice giant goes a tab. Okay. Now to get out of this area before the Reapers come. So that's 50% in this area. Guess I'll drop a scanner right around here.
I found something.
Works. Salvage, credits recovered. Alright. That is Zetabon, which is a pretty large planet for Volus God. Punishment. Named for Volus God. So, Volus planet. Colony founded 2154. Population, that's just in orbit stations on. Largest station, Dolo station. No capital. So 50,000 years back when the Protheans were involved. The last cycle of extinction, basically. Prius? More than likely this is a fueling station that's missing somewhere. Let's see if I could find it without scanning it. I'm gonna have to scan it, obviously.
Reapers eluded.
Yep, that's my fueling area.
Faster than light jump
I'm
successful.
probably gonna get caught by the Reapers, but why
Evasion successful.
not? Alright, I know how I can avoid them. That's the wreckage, that's everything in the system. I'm heading for the mass relay.
Reapers eluded.
Going to the Ishmar frontier. It does not look like I might not have too many options here. There might not be nothing for me to scan here till later on. There's a good fueling depot. This is a good
Signal
way
confirmed.
to... Oh, here we go. We actually got something. A hydrogen helium gas giant Meta-Plutonium has developed a helium-3 fueling station founded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturnio as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Guess turning into a gas giant would actually be a brilliant idea. Let's go here for my resources. Advanced biotic implants. The intel. As well refuel and hit the mass relay. Nothing else here. I suppose I could go to the Minos Wasteland now. I believe this is actually
I found something.
Oh, okay. That everything? That is not everything.
light jump successful.
Okay, so I'm done with the Minos Wastelands. In there. Go to the Apian Crest. This is Pavelin. Or Palavin. Palavin. So all major story missions, they do not have Reapers going at it, so we can just scan all of it like pretty much, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go. I'm pretty sure you can't even get major war assets from the major areas, especially with it being that close to the mass relay. No doubt there's a fueling station on this one. I am going to try to find the planet. Where is that at? That's over here.
Signal confirmed.
Yep. There's like 3 things here. An asteroid. 3% is substantial force to get my system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages. So the Turians have a good base here, so of operations. What it looks like. Class B Blue Giant Commando serves as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets, a vast array of solar absorb energy from the star and beam it to the receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate anti-protons for starship fuel. So, as it says here, the Reapers sent a substantial force to Genma system, but found that the Turians were capable of and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say that Reapers are still present in the system, waiting reinforcements. At the present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Paladin. Okay, let's see what we can pick up. Turian 79th Flotilla. I'll take it. And that's a wreckage. And there's also a wreckage. And that's everything in this area. Enough to get me over here, actually.
I found something.
The Hospital of the World, home to dextroamino acid-based life. This Turian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Grakendal took the fight to the Paladin's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Digeris when reinforcements came to intercept him. Dal's navy put their rear to Digeris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite the severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Turian fleet holds Digeris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palavin and elsewhere, send a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repel. The Turians stand guard at Daguerres while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying the targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. It's pretty big. That signal's also pretty big too. He'll be back in the system in no time. And I got my journal update for Signal Banner. That is 50%. And that's my fuel station. So
Evasion successful.
that is everything in the Turian colony area. I believe Sirkesh is in this station. I could be wrong. Yep, Sirkesh is in this system, so I don't think they'll get much out of it. This very well could be at 100% already. Got all resources here, all resources here. Horsehead Nebula would be next. Something about Uncharted Worlds that's just so soothing. Horsehead Nebula would be closer. Novaria. Novaria is a small, frozen, terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions. Basically flashback from, 3 years ago in the Mass Effect time world. Which, playthrough-wise, I did this over a year ago. I think I got a mission back on Novaria later on for an N7 mission. I could be wrong. So there's nothing in Novaria. That would leave the Exodus cluster, which is right where we met. friend. Eden Prime. Yep, Eden Prime. Let's go to Asgard, though. There's another planet that I find that's intriguing, which is Terra Nova. This is one of the first
Signal confirmed.
colonies now, and you also did the Batarian mission in Mass Effect 1 on this, so where they had the asteroid Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of the Alliance surveys in 2150. It was a second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It once boasted the highest population of any form endorsed Alliance colony, but in recent years, threats of Batarian attack caused many to migrate, which of course the Batarian attack was the asteroid Bring Down the Sky mission, the Bring Down the Sky DLC/mission. The name Exodus Cluster became all too apparent. The Reapers landed on Terra Nova after a brief battle with the Alliance's 6th Fleet. Aware it would lose, the fleet retreated in hopes of meeting with the allies and retaking the planet. Intelligence indicate that the Reaper force here is light, and debate rages over whether to try to liberate the planet or if such an effort would prove futile. If the Reapers sent reinforcements. And there's over 4 million. That's pre-invasion. Colony founded 2152, capital Scott. Okay. Let's get our resources out of here, or assets, shall we say. Alliance cruiser Shanghai. Ooh, there's more in this area. Similar to Earth, however, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard. Founded. Reaper Destroyer. Helium gas giant. Reaper destroyed birds extensive.
Reapers eluded.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get caught by that Reaper. Ooh, I did not get caught by that Reaper.
Faster than light jump successful.
And that is everything. And I did not get destroyed.
Evasion
okay,
successful.
See ya. Back to the mass relay. So that's Asgard and the new in Terra Nova, where let's check out Eden Prime one last time, where it all began. This ideal agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. In 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by a rogue vector named Saren. Commander Shepard, responding to the attack, encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of the imminent Reaper invasion. Thanks to this beacon and the commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Although the Reapers rushed past much of the Exodus cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear the war has come to Eden Prime. Distress signals have jammed all available frequencies. Fires burn in vast swaths across the arable land, and once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. 4.2 million. Not much. But that's all pre-invasion.
I found something.
Prothean data files. And that's everything in this cluster. So, Eden Prime, one of the first areas we encountered. Let's go. Okay, I guess this is closer. Destroyed. The whole system the station is named after. Lying at the L5 Lake Lagan point of Themius are the fused metal fragments of Arctic station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it is a cold grave for 45,000 people. Harsh. Big system.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, that's all that I got out of this system. Yeah, Benning though. Benning is where we did the actual side mission. The nearest garden world to Arcturus Station is the primary source of its food supply, an important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in an attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reapers sent a small force to Benning to destroy its convoys, his spaceports, and starships. With the population immobilized, the communications cut, and main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing they could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources and bending space indicate a non-Reaper presence here. That's a population of 2.25 million. So the Reapers aren't focused on this right now. We had Cerberus abducting colonists from this, so of course
I found something.
and 350 fuel. Petra Nebula. Grism Academy. The stated mission of John Grissom Academy, commissioned in 2176, is to serve as a student population demonstrating excellence and passion for math, science, and liberal arts. Its entirely human student body ranges in age from the early teens to the mid-20s, although the fact that it is not heavily advertised. The institution also offers classes for students with biotic capability. The Students Ascension Project seeks to train those students and integrate them into normal society. AKA where we encountered Jack for the first time. I don't believe that there's nothing else in the system. Now there is a colony here worth 8.3 million. Yeah. 8.3 million here colonized, although Reapers haven't gained control. Searching for a colony to retire to, Alliance hero John Grissom said he wanted the one where the sun has the decency to set at a reasonable time. Elysium fulfilled this criteria and many more, featuring low gravity, tolerable atmospheric pressure, and suitable climate. Humans and aliens alike flocked to the Alpine paradise early in its colonial years, and the planet remains a vibrant hub for both visitors and permanent residents. Security is a constant concern for Elysium. The planet suffered several pirate or mercenary attacks, including the Skyline Blitz of 2176. Elysium's airspace is secured by mobile planetary defense cannons. Its armed starship complement is relatively light. Material and volunteers from Elysium formed part of the Alliance Second Fleet, which was stationed near Arcturus before the fleet was destroyed by the Reapers. And here you have Tyre. No population there. That's why. Volcanic eruptions, basically like Mercury, is it? Yeah. We've already seen this. Orbital, what's the orbital one? Okay, 1.5 years orbital planet, so probably an extra 100 something days left, give or take, than Earth. Hate to live on that planet, but it might be a better planet. But I don't know. Next stop, Kite's Nest.
Reapers eluded.
Yeah, I don't believe if that one fuel station is worth it.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Evasion successful.
I believe the reason why I went there earlier was from a past one, going for trying to complete the one mission. So there's actually a taste in the Arya's side quest to try to get her to cooperate earlier before doing the Omega DLC. We're gonna do the Omega DLC, the third arc once I've done this. So
Signal confirmed.
2 signals. So we have wreckage, that's fuel, okay, and then light. Addict. Brutally hot and wet garden world. Of course, it's always hot and wet. Credits, just credits. Yeah, so Kite's Nest, I was here back during the mission Order Under Arya, during that video. Had to help get somebody off the case to save some lives, I guess, make people cooperate peacefully. But of course, military politics always so much.
I found something.
There we go. Policing is part of your job. Weapon upgrade kit. Okay, I'll go for this. Karshan, the Batarian home. Karshan, the Batarian homeworld is wrapped less than in mystery than the outright lies. The Batarian propaganda claims that the world has 15 billion inhabitants and an economy that rivals the Asari. The illegal slave trade does boast of Batarian profits somewhat. Citadel sanctions have left proper tiger of an empire, one that fights rivals through deniable terrorist actions rather than the wars of its heyday centuries ago. Reapers will likely be the death blow to that empire. Almost no information has escaped Karshan since the Reapers destroyed the convoys, but Batarian refugees say that resistance had created a bond among the commoners. If a new government can arise from the ashes, that bond may sustain a new Batarian society. That bond may sustain new. If a new government can rise from the ashes, that bond may sustain. So basically, a just Batarian world, then, as it says, Batarian homeworld. Doesn't say much about the actual population. Pillars of Strength. And we got a fuel wreckage, so there's that. Go to Hades Gamma Cluster. And the Hades Gamma Cluster is big. Huh. Leviathan of the... There's spoilers alert.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Reapers eluded.
This.
I found something.
Fueling station? Okay, I'll take that. It's not much. Credits are covered. Okay, I gotta get out of the system. I should also find an area to read.
Faster than light jump successful.
Am I gonna make it to this system? Probably not. Oh, I made it with 19 fuels.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, I got 200 units, but I am gonna get caught. Make it to the edge.
Evasion successful.
Blind Alliance frigate. There we go. And Alliance First Fleet. Yeah, I'm gonna want to go this way.
Reapers eluded.
Try to catch me now. It's only a matter of time before they catch me. Make it to this one. 4.
I found something.
There we go. Credits. Terrestrial planet. The Certa Foundation, eh? It has established a research outpost on Cho to investigate the native subterranean life of Cho, which shows incredible resilience to extremes of heat and cold. Okay, there's got to be a fueling station, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get back to this asset. That's all that I can think of is a destroyed fueling station.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, there's my fueling station.
Evasion successful.
And that gives me 400 units of fuel.
Reapers eluded.
Just enough to get me back to the master. Now, this is probably going to be a challenge. Where should I drop? You know, I'm going to drop my scanner right around here.
Signal confirmed.
Got at least one. Credits recovered. I'll take it. And this, head up to the destroyed fuel station and jump.
Faster than light jump successful.
My mission is done here. Okay, let's go to the Gemini Sigma. Next one. It's quiet in the system. Too quiet. Alright, so the Han and Ming systems. Let's go.
I found something.
Alliance Cruiser Nairobi. Alliance Third Fleet. Basically a large rock planet, nothing too intriguing as Terra Nova early on in the video or stream. Let's see. That leaves just a fueling station, so... And there's my destroyed fueling station. That will be enough to get me back to. That's relay. 320 units of fuel.
Evasion successful. Signal confirmed.
Here we go. that's just credits recovered. And 470 units of fuel. They're really destroying our fuel supply.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, let's go back to the Nimai cluster, or aka where So here you have the listening post to listen for the Rachni. It's to monitor the Rachni course, which we all know at this point was useless. They survived, even stayed on a station. So, yeah. Largely exists as a customs checkpoint for resources studying the Rachni homeworld among members of council militaries. Being assigned to a station is seen as a form of punishment or exile. Considering that there have been no signs of sapient life ensuing for over 1,000 years. Boy, were they wrong. Well, sapient, I guess, yeah, but life, I guess, as they say. There's actually fuel here. Let's see if I can get anything. I did not scan when I was doing the mission earlier. Krogan surveying team reported first back from Eldor, said in characteristics understatement that the planet had a bit of the good stuff if you can get past a little acid, although Malta's mineral wealth indicates uranium, iridium, and other heavy metals. Miners must contend with the crushing gravity and atmospheric boiling temperatures. And then clouds of sulfur dioxide. As such, once the planet's most accessible ores were depleted, the mining interests that exploited the planet quickly departed. Basically, where we did the Krogan Scouts mission. I have found nothing so far. Here's an asteroid, though. I don't believe there's anything in this system. I am going to go back to Massakeem, and I do believe this wraps this pretty much. I'm going to put a wrap to this stream pretty shortly here. Let's just check this system real fast. Ooh, there's something. Definitely something.
Faster than light jump successful.
Maybe there's not.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion Vision successful.
Yeah, I'm not scanning anything on this, picking anything up. Alright, that leaves... check out the Solarian homeworld has been likened to the jungles of Earth. Pretty to look at, teeming with life, uncomfortable to live in, and dangerous to the unwary. The technophilic Solarians had significant pollution and waste problems early in the development of their society. They also embraced the social solutions just as quickly, and though complex breeding rules, Surkesh now maintains a crowded but sustainable population. The planet tends to be wetter than Earth, and Solarian cities spare no expense to collect and provide fresh water, as one might expect from amphibious species. Due to Surkesh's location in the galaxy far from dark space, it has yet to be invaded by the Reapers. But its rulers are all too aware that they are in the path of the attack, because they could not strike the first blow, as their military doctrine suggests. Many already consider their forces at a severe disadvantage. Over 10.3 billion population, orbital stations 1.1 million. Good bit, 1.2 Earth years, not bad. Over a year. Only the Solarians could actually destined out of war with the Solarians. Bad idea. Very bad idea. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. It's all too clear that they're made of steel. These were Alliance hero John Grisham's impressions of the Turian homeworld, Palaven seen by humans for the first time following the First Contact War. The Turians' martial attitude permits every aspect of Palaven society, from architect to the art to politics. It's no surprise that their homeworld was never occupied by an invading force until now. The Reapers, aware of their enemy's reputation, brought overwhelming force to Palaven and did not hesitate to bombard cities that resisted. And all of them resisted. The dust and smoke from pulverized cities is now a breathing hazard across much of the planet. Water and power supplies have all but vanished. Still, the fight here has cost the Reapers dearly. Alliance travel advisories. Palaven has a weak magnetic field, means solar radiation levels are greater than those found on other habitable worlds. Human visitors are advised to wear envio suits, or rather radiation protection, when visiting Palaven. Over 6.1 billion, basically, is the population plus Palaven's moon, the largest one for Palaven. We all seen what that was going on in the early days of this playthrough. And now you have the scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, shelf flats. Tachanka can barely support life. Thousands of years, life groups grew in fierce abundance on the F-class star Arlak. Eye of the Wrath tree. This world died in nuclear firestorms after Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining planet life. In centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarized Enforcement Mission, CDEM, Enforcement Mission, which is based on orbiting battle stations. CDM Advisory, CDEM. Visitors to Tachanka land at their own risk. CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. Travel advisory: the ecology of Tachanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. 2.1 billion capital currently earned not since 2183. Okay. Do believe there's some things I need to do on the Citadel. But right now I'm in a good spot here, right back where I started. So I'm gonna go ahead and check my journal real fast, but I do believe I can turn in just about everything. The next one I'm gonna do more than likely is turn in some of the Citadel side quest or deal with the Turian platoon. That's just going on with in line of my playthrough, but let me go ahead and upgrade some of my weapons while I'm at it. And I'll call this a stream. Hmm. Good bit of credits to upgrade the Valkyrie. Puppy needs to recharge. Okay, and 7 Hurricane upgrade. And that pretty much, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this live stream here and go back up to the cabin. So. probably do more of the weapon upgrades off stream and off video, so till that next live stream, which I'll probably throw out as part 2 of this, probably in the fall. Once I get more videos updated, I'll likely do that, and till next time, peace.